In today's Gospel, our Lord is speaking to us about the efficaciousness of prayer, that if we continue to beseech them, He will truly give us the good things that we need. For He says, what father would give his son a snake when he asks for a fish? And yet, if in the natural order a father would not give his son such a deadly beast, how much more so will our Father in heaven not give us those things that are dangerous to our salvation? And so, perseverance is prayer, and prayer is the key to salvation. St. Alphonsus de Liguori even goes so far as to state, he who prays is saved, he who is lost he who does not is lost, because he knows that the one who perseveres in prayer cannot persist in his evil ways. He said either the prayer will stop or the wickedness will depart because of the perseverance in prayer. And so let us from today's gospel learn from the very Lord Himself how efficacious prayer is, and let us always, as our Lord is instructing us, ask God for the good things, for obviously God cannot answer a prayer that asks for something that is explicitly wrong for any soul. But even often we may ask God for things that are good in and of themselves, but we may not receive them. This is so not because the prayer is not efficacious, but because God knows what we are asking for is not good for us, and so He grants to us, because of the good intention, the good things we need. And so let us always pray with a good and upright intention, and most especially let us, in these times when wickedness seems to be prevailing, let us offer all peoples and all nations to the Lord constantly in prayer, so that He may give them the good things they need, most especially the grace to convert, and indeed even the conversion of the nation. And so let us always beseech the Lord through prayer, always asking Him for the good things we need, for the good things of society, and to be thankful for the things we have received from Him. For He tells us very clearly that if we persevere, we will receive ultimately that greatest of all gifts, union with Him for all eternity with the Father in heaven. And so the goal He has set for us is the goal that gives us the happiness we seek. And so let us always seek to strive after that goal through the power of prayer. And let us always remember that in and of ourselves there is nothing we can do that is good, because goodness comes from God, as the Lord instructed the young man when He asked him, "Why do you call me good?" So even the slightest good we do by the grace of God, but often we fail to thank Him. And so let us in prayer thank the Lord for all the good that we have done, that is, all the times we have responded to His grace, and then in a spirit of humility tell Him that we have not responded more than we have, and to beseech Him always that we may respond a little bit better each and every day, so that ultimately we may be found in that condition that the Lord seeks in all souls. We may be holy and immaculate in imitation of His mother, and so, departing from this life, we may enter into eternal bliss. And so, let us truly, in these times in which prayer is so much needed, and indeed it is so often neglected, let us constantly offer ourselves and our needs to the Lord, and the needs of others and our nation to the Lord, so that all may come to know the power of prayer, and ultimately all may come to know that which is most important, that through prayer we truly show that we love God, and in loving Him we come to know His love more and more, and ultimately we gain that love for all eternity in heaven.